felt really drawn to deliver a message today. I have no idea what it's about, and I was guided to a specific deck, and I'm picking it up to cleanse it and get it ready, and it's all twisted, it's all upside down, it's all inside out. Like, I never ever put my decks away like this, okay? There is some sort of there's a lot going on. You possibly may be dealing with a lot of confusion. There's a lot of moving parts is what I'm getting here. So things feel like you might feel like your life is upside down right now is kind of what I'm getting. Like, it's almost like looking something straight on and then something else happening, right? Like, it's like this energy where you might be focused on something, but then to your right something's crumbling, right? I don't know, it's really, really strange energy here. And when I asked my team, when I got into my room, I was like, what is this about? What do you want me to, what's going on? And they were screaming masculine, masculine, masculine. And I've been, kind of feeling really guided to speak for and or on behalf or share messages. They're showing me like a silhouette of somebody. And it's like I am being divinely guided as the source of, it's like information here, okay? I'm being sent as a masculine's channel, all right? Because as I kind of started going into this, and the first card that I got is the blue flame here, okay? So this may resonate for twin flames. I might be connecting, connecting either to personally my masculine or just masculines in general, okay? Because there's a spontaneous awakening and activation, and it's time for integration, right? And so maybe that's why there's this heavy, kind of like maybe miscombobulation. There's a lot of moving pieces. There's a lot of moving pieces, and you don't understand what's happening right now, okay? And or you're being guided right now. Stop. Okay, this is a void area. You're in the womb. It's a great cosmic womb. Like, this is where you slow down now. We are the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal, okay? So again, you are like in this like womb space here, okay? So now this could be specifically for masculines. This could be for my masculine. This could be for feminines as well. Take it how it resonates, right? Energy is fluid, energy is in layers, and energy is always moving and changing, right? So place yourself where you are. Energy reads are not specific to gender in any way. So if this resonates with you here, okay, you are literally, you just had an awakening, you had a spontaneous awakening here, okay? But for many that I'm picking up, and like the way this energy is, this is not your first awakening, okay? This is, you're getting pretty far down the line here, okay? But now you've reached a place of a major initiation, okay? And this initiation here is now putting you into a space where embrace the darkness. Embrace the darkness. It reminded me of this joke I used to have with my friend when like life would like get really like hard, and we were just like funny friends, and when life would get stressful, or it'd be like a sarcastic way to like express, kind of like, oh my gosh, it's like so much going on, I'd be like, I miss being in my mom's womb, like when it was peaceful, right? Like when there was no stresses, right? Like we weren't in this plane yet fully, and so it was like everything was easy, right? So it's kind of like they want you to kind of like view this space and time right now and let yourself retreat. Like think of that, like, like you don't have to go that graphic, right? But like think of it as like the universe's womb. You're in a dark space, okay? The womb is dark. The womb is expansive though, right? That's where you grow, right? That's where you are about to be birthed into life. You're about to be birthed through a portal, a new beginning here, okay? You have to be into this initiation, this womb space first, okay? And it feels weird, it feels dark, right? There's a lot of moving parts, right? Your spine's growing, your ears, right? Like imagine being in a womb, you're growing, right? It's that gestation period. It's that time that Mother Nature needs to build a human being, to build a new version of yourself. Okay, so allow that 444 my timestamp to transpire, to unfold. Okay, space and grace, space and grace. Maybe that's what I'll name this, space and grace. So this thing is a hot mess. And it's funny because my boys come in here and they play sometimes, so they definitely got into this deck. Okay, look at it. And then portal. You can't make this stuff up, okay? You are being initiated into a new space and time, all right? So right now you are going through a portal. Yeah, look at, because the veil is lifting. It's like, I don't even need to shuffle or cleanse this deck. It's, this story is right here, okay? This channel, this story. And maybe that's a good way that like they're making me channel it, like to allow yourself to like view it in that sense too, right? Like, this is a story that's unfolding, right? This is the beginning of a new adventure. They're giving me Peter Pan, a Peter Pan analogy. And it's like Peter Pan never grew up, right? But it's like not that, it's like both sides of that spectrum, where Peter Pan kept his inner child alive, but then that means that like he lacked maturity in many ways. So it's as if you're going into this portal where you're going to gain maturity. You're going to grow up from like Peter Pan, but then also in a sense, on the flip side of it, you're going to connect back to your inner child. Right? So you're going to emotionally evolve. You're going to emotionally mature here as you lift this veil, as you're walking through this portal. But it's also going to, on the opposite side, reconnect you to your true inner self, to your inner child, your innocence. You're being reborn. You're in the womb, about to come out as a child, right? It says doors are opening, you decide, rewards, it's a wild card, right? So, again, everything feels really unknown right now, and that's okay. Embrace the void. Embrace the void. Question everything. Anything unaligned must go, okay? 707, as I said that. So if this resonates here as well, heavy discernment, I actually just channeled that, you know, for my counterpart as well when I was tapping in on some witchcraft that has been happening, you know. And as that has been transmuted out, I have been feeling a lot of shifts occurring here, okay? So but I'm not trying to go personal in any way, okay? Because this is more so a collective energy, because there are a lot of masculines that are awakening. There are a lot of masculines that are stepping into their power. There are a lot of masculines that are speaking truths and standing ground and releasing. There's a lot of release work that's happening here for a lot of masculines, okay? They're allowing themselves to I'm hearing consummate. Consummate? Isn't that to like make a baby? But you can see how like the divine right now is asking you, turn your back. And this is not to be rude or crude to situations in your life. This is turn your back to things that do not align right now. Focus on yourself. Okay, because you can see how both of these pictures are depicting somebody looking out, right? Looking out into the new horizons, looking out, gazing out to something new, okay? That's where they want you to keep your vision. That's where they want you to stay strong in the way that you are approaching everything that is moving forward here. As you're in this great cosmic wound, okay, I meant to say womb, okay? So you may be going through a major wound, okay? They're telling you pivoting course, unexpected. This is an unexpected pivot for you, okay? So you have maybe done some recent work here on a wound, all right? This is an unexpected shift, all right? So whatever work you had done, recently done, anything like that, this was the cause of this, okay? And you'll know that to be true. Who this is going to resonate for, you know, okay? And that's why, you know, with all tarot readings and things of that sort, always take it how it resonates. You know if it fits, okay? Look at, there's deep cellular healing, okay? Again, it's like this reborn energy here, okay? So I'm running out of time, and I'm going to go into a part 2 because this needs to be channeled, because there's major shifts Major shifts. Amazing ones. See you there? Let's continue moving on here, okay? Bottom of the deck, divine presence. And so if you are resonating here, this is a time where you are now becoming rooted in your awakening. Okay, so the way that this energy is showing up for me here is it's kind of telling me that you have been more or less, I want to call it like juggling, right? Or like dipping a toe. Okay, so this could be a message for people that are newly on a path. But they're telling me a majority of you guys have been doing some healing for some time, okay? So, but as this, it's like as if like this shift is now grounding you in to your awakening. This is like a major, major initiation for you. Major. Okay, because this is like you have just unlocked something here, right? Because if you're coming from part one, you're in a womb because of some healing that you had just done. It was an unexpected shift for you, okay? So something you had just worked through, let go of, purged, right? It lifted a major, major veil and you are now being activated, okay, into a portal. And the portal you're in right now is a cosmic womb, all right? And it's like they want you to understand now that what and how you decide to move from here more or less is changing your course, okay? It's pivoting your course here in the best way. This is not to scare anybody, right? This is for you to see that the changes you're making, the decisions, the choices, right? The things that you're choosing to do, it's coming to fruition. It's now materializing here in the 3D world, okay? So the shifts that you've been making emotionally on your other planes, your mental plane, your emotional plane, right? If you're doing spiritual work, right? Healing work, it's formally grounding and it's rooting in now. And the devil showing up. There may be some lingering fears here. They're telling me connection. The Hierophant. Fears of your old beliefs, old ways of being. Some sort of structure here. Six of Pentacles. This is going to balance. This is this Peter Pan energy. Put your fear aside. This is, they're showing me like if, I used to live in Vegas and they would have these a lot. And I'm pretty sure it's probably standard in a lot of places. But when there is a business or a place that has like a grand opening, they do like those lights and you could see it from wherever you are in the town. You could see it all the way in the sky and you would know that that area is like there's like a grand opening, okay? This is that energy. It's a new direction. You're here. You're here now. And it's like, as you continue rooting into this space, there's a lot of blessings coming your way is what I'm getting, okay? It's 110 on my clock and 44 on my battery. You are coming into alignment, okay, with your strength, with your confidence. I'm hearing with your wildness, okay? So there is, with all this orange, it's giving me a lot of sacral energy here. So this is the expression, the fluidity of emotions, the strength of your creativity here, okay? It's like you're unleashing yourself. Things that have been maybe really, really hidden away. And as you are unleashing this, okay, it is turning you into they're telling me a Mad Hatter. Well, that's funny. But it's not like the crazy Mad Hatter. This is kind of like this energy. I wonder why they keep giving me like Disney analogies here. Maybe you're a Disney fan. Um, 111 on my clock now here. All right. But the way that this energy is showing up here is there's a lot of sacral healing, right? And the sacral is where we have the ability to be fluid with our emotions, right? That's where a lot of childhood trauma is stored as well. And that is the womb space for the female. Okay, so definitely, kind of coming full circle with that energy. And this is help building your strength. There's a major ego death that you are also undergoing at this time, all right? And what it's doing is it's like releasing all of, it's like you are taming your ego. So anything that was very egoic, right? Very prideful for you, it's being removed. It's being removed. And maybe that's why you feel like there's a lot of moving parts, or you're focusing on one thing and then something else is crashing behind you, right? So it's like as you're working on one thing or focusing on one thing, something else is burning down. And that's purposeful, because we might not be consciously aware, but it's connected, right? It's connected. You are coming into your strength, you're building your confidence here, and you are going to feel that shift. Okay, so this is sacral, even moving up into the solar plexus now, okay? You're going to feel that shift. And that shift is going to bring in a lot of harmony. It's going to bring in justice. They're telling me divine truth, because then what's happening here is you're now standing into your personal power, right? That you're building that confidence of who you are, right? Returning back to that innocence, that Peter Pan, right? Where the sacral is allowing the flow and the purge of the old emotions to gain that emotional maturity, but then connecting you to that inner child. And the confidence of who you are, where you come from, who and what you're meant to be. And this is like as if like you're rediscovering yourself. And your power, because the ego and the pride is dissipating. Now we go through multiple ego deaths, right? But as they were kind of explaining to me here as well, this is not your first awakening. And maybe you may be aware of that or not, right? This is not your first awakening. You've had a few already occur, okay? Even if you're unconscious about it, it's still a subconscious thing that's changing your vibration. So please know right now, trust, as above, so below. Everything that is occurring right now for you on the different planes that you are healing is now rooting in. It is grounding in. You're taming your beast and you're building your confidence. And here's the Queen of Cups. With love. You're working on your heart. You're working on your emotions. You're working on healing, compassion, acceptance, forgiveness. You're allowing yourself to tap into that feminine nature of yours, and that's absolutely beautiful. So again, you're feminine or you're masculine. It's irrelevant here. This energy is just reading that you are taking the time to master your emotions. You're taking the time to learn your lessons, and this message here is one of confirmation and two of guidance. Okay, because maybe there's this message that's needing to come through to help many of you allow yourself to fully settle into the fact that you are becoming a master of your true divine nature. A lot of your creativity, because the sacral is now moving, a sacral energy is going to be the way that you express yourself creatively and emotionally, right? So when you start, what you're going to receive like downloads. This could be through your dreams. This could be random visions, random thoughts that become implanted in you. And they're telling me to have you like trust it. Okay, no matter how crazy the idea seems, how out of the box it may come across to you here, trust it. Take note of it. You don't have to act on it right this second. Take note, okay? Take note. And if the idea sits with you and it just resonates, you get full body chills, it's just like, wow, that makes sense. I would love to do something like that, right? Know that it's like your inner child is now coming alive. Whatever you had recently done, that's why it's such a major pivot, because you just acknowledged your inner child. Whatever age and time frame that you just did whatever healing work, that is a part of your inner child that was tucked away, that was sad, that was like gasping for air is what I'm getting. So this was inner child work that had just you've just moved through, okay? And major pivot. This is pivoting your life right now in the best ways. This is a beautiful message so far, and it's like I'm just flowing with it. So it's kind of hard to like believe I'm already going into part 3, but I just broke open the deck and it's Temperance, okay? So please know, oh my gosh, and the Hierophant. And the 6 of Wands. Wow. Okay. So these shifts that you're going through, there's a lizard. You're seeing lizards. Doves. But you can see how both of these pictures here, it's like they're paths, right? Do you see how these paths are being walked? You are alchemizing, you are balancing the path to temperance. That's where I got my business name. Okay, but you have a lot of angelic support here with you as well, okay? And if you are resonating as a divine masculine, this is your higher self showing up along with your main guardian angel. They have just slipped you. They're using the word slipped, so interesting. They just slipped you some source of information here. And they want you to take that and run with it. Okay, so that's going to be different for everybody. But it's like your angel is coming in. Your angel and your higher self. Because your higher self has been implanting a lot of wisdom to you lately. Okay. And there's this part of you inside that it's like you're allowing the information to settle into the heart. Okay, because there's a major heart awakening. This is a major initiation. Again, I'm not going to repeat myself from the old parts, but this is as if your guardian angel and your higher self are hand in hand in the ethers, right? They're telling me the 7th dimension. Okay, so who I'm speaking to, you guys are very powerful, high vibrational beings, okay? Earth angels is what I'm getting here as well, okay? And that is why your guiding team come from higher dimensions here, because they are living within those higher dimensions, because you come from those higher dimensions, right? So you have a team that is in the 7th dimension, and they're bringing down this knowledge for you, okay? They're showing me the Akashic records. This is past life wisdom that they are giving you here, okay? And they're showing me a dusty contract. Okay, they're showing me something that it's like, you know, like those stone tablets, like literally like, and then they're giving me Mesopotamia. Maybe that is a past life of yours, Mesopotamia. That's ancient. They're telling me that what you're working through, or one of the contracts that you have in this life, is from that life in Mesopotamia. When is that? It's like thousands of years ago, right? Anyway, that's relevant. And so this contract is with you in this life now. This has been a contract that you've been trying to break for lifetimes. For lifetimes. And they're trying to wake you up to this contract. I want to help you. What is this contract? Because your guardian angel and your higher self are like right here. They're right here. The Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords and the Death card. There's some sort of perception. This has to do with your voice, with your authenticity, and the way that you view your emotions and the power of them, okay? So whatever had happened in this past life, okay, this contract from this life, in that lifetime, you had basically put your fulfillments, you just killed them off, right? So in terms of fulfillment, this can be in any area of your life, right? This could be emotional, this could be mental, this could be creatively, right? So you've carried this contract over, basically telling yourself that emotional fulfillment like isn't worthy of a cause. And you put your truth away. You've been hiding your true self, they're telling me, for eons, okay? And you've cycled into this as many times as you have, because in every lifetime you you awake to your truth, your resonance, and you shut it down immediately. It's like some core deep belief has kept you on dry land. Okay, there is this misconception surrounding emotions, and now this is coming up because you had just allowed yourself, you just did a major purge, right? And this is that crack. This is the shift of course of reality of your life, of this dusty old contract that you can now break, due to the fact that you are, for the first time in many lifetimes, you are allowing yourself to view emotional happiness, emotional satisfaction as worthy. Because for lifetimes you would view emotional happiness as something that was irrelevant. They tell me survival. So now that this is out in the open, divine presence and animal totems, what kind of guidance can we give my beautiful viewer? Thank you. Shamanic healer. You're a healer. Cleansing, attunement, okay? So they're telling you you're cleansing this. You're cleansing your emotions. And you're being attuned. You're also shamans, being woken up to your healing abilities. And in that lifetime, you were a shaman. And something happened in that life. It was heartbreak that had caused you to turn off your your emotions. So it was almost like in that life, this is getting very deep, very specific. So if you're still with me, that's confirmation. If you're still with me and this resonates for you, this is a beautiful message. Really kind of helping you have a broader perspective, to see beyond this trivial, I don't want to call it a trivial life, but your higher self and your guardian angel are directly coming in and sharing with you a wisdom here that they're trying to wake you up to, right? Where they want you to remember who you are. And there's so many layers to energy, right? And there's so many things that we can, as divine channels, channel through for others. But the way that this energy is really showing up, it's kind of like letting you know that you are being reborn right now. And it's because of the recent choice you made. It's because of the recent purge you had. This is also telling me that your higher self and your guardian angel are also coming in, and they are healing this contract as well. And not healing the contract, but healing you enough to continue moving forward to break it officially, right? Because this was the first step to breaking this contract, right? So it's like they're trying to maybe alert you. Maybe that's why this message is coming through the way that it is. Like, just like, go record, like, go give a message. I'm like, okay, sure, But so again, this is the birthing, right, of one, a new path for you in general. But because of this is now saying you're going to break a very, very ancient contract that you have been cycling in for a long time, where you can now see the value of your emotions and that following your heart, right? is good. It's fulfilling. As I'm channeling this, it's moving a lot of energy here. Okay. This channel's not done, so part 5. I just realized the time and I actually need to be heading out to something. Okay, that randomly fell, but I broke it open to personal guide, guardian angel, spirit, family. Okay, so I told you this is just confirmation. Your guardian angels right here, right here, right here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, they're here right now as your personal guide, and they're saying, you just did something major. Keep on this path. And if that resonates with you, where you're allowing yourself to purge old emotions and come into a space that says, I deserve to have emotional happiness, that's breaking that. You're breaking that. Major, 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 major. Wisdom of the Magi. Look at mental clarity. So this message here, your guardian angel is bringing you in this clarity. So basically, maybe you have been on a path in your life and lifetimes that says X, Y, and Z, it's all monetary. The only value that I can bring to the table is how much money can I make, how many toys and fancy things can I buy, how do I look and represent myself to everybody else, to the outside world, right? The mask. But now the decision that you made to come back to your emotions and say, you know what? I might have a lot of money. I might have a great life. I have expensive cars. I have a big mansion, a big home, right? But inside in my heart, I'm not fulfilled. That's where you're breaking the contract. That's where you're saying, wait, I do deserve to have happiness and joy in my heart. I want to feel good. I don't want to just look good. I want to feel good. The butterfly just flew by. That is your metamorphosis. That is how you're going to crack this code. That is you breaking down this dusty ass old contract. Mesopotamia, guys. Talk about the Golden Girls. Random. Elementals. Look at the family tree. Devoted spirits with specific intentions. Okay, so again, you have the spirits, you know, your guiding team here immediately with you, really showing up for you. It was 2, 3, 4, because this needed to be delivered as a beautiful message for at least somebody, because it felt very, very specific at some point. Okay, but please know that you are expanding. This is rooting in, right? Remember I said we're rooting in here? You are rooting in. You're rooting in your awakenings. So please know that you are expanding right now. You are expanding, and allow yourself to flow. Give yourself the space and the grace, okay? Because you are basically in the great cosmic womb. You are in a major, major initiation space where you are entering a new time and space for yourself. You have 7th dimension beings, guiding teams that are right by you. Call on your guardian angel, call on your higher self, work with them closely, double check on this energy. Does this resonate with me? Does it feel good to you? Does it make sense? Does breaking this contract make sense to you? And ask them to further assist you in breaking the contract, right? Because you just took the first step. That's why this energy is coming through, okay? So please know that your higher self, your angels are working very, very closely with you, and they're asking you, work with me, call me in. Call me in, I'm right here. They're devoted to you, your path, to help you build the strength of your emotions, your beautiful, gorgeous heart. Let it continue opening and seeing how much you deserve and how much you want to be fulfilled, and you deserve that. It's 1:31 on my time, and then it's 31 on my battery. So you have this mirroring or this energy where it's coming in and it's saying, it's all being mirrored back to you. And it's mirrored back to you to shift your perspective on something you have been very, very blinded to. You've been very, very stagnant within for lifetimes. Your truth, your sword has been down. And this truth has been trying to come out, but you've been blindfolded. Okay? So this perception, this perspective, this healing information is here to guide you straight back to your heart, to continue trusting what you're doing. Okay? Because whatever you're doing, it may seem like this, it may seem like a big black hole, but you are going through a major portal that is shifting the entire dynamic of the rest of your life for eons, for lifetimes. You're breaking lifetimes of stuff by this one choice that you just made. So I think that's amazing. I'm very proud of you, whoever you are, sending lots of ethereal fist bumps and hugs and high fives, because everyone who's choosing to do this work, it's not easy. It's not. It can be very difficult. It's very it's trivial. It's a trivial pursuit, right? But we grow and we expand and we evolve, and it's exciting because we come back to ourselves and we become the best version of ourselves. The versions that we came into this world to be, and then got all convoluted and twisted, right? So be proud of yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Allow yourself to absorb the fact that you just made some life-changing decisions that are now changing the course of your reality in this lifetime, but also moving forward in the spirit world, right? You're about to break a contract here that you will never have to deal with again, right? So that's amazing. So, go you! Woo! If you're interested in booking your own personal message, you can visit the link in my bio. My website is still under construction. I'm trying to get to that as fast as I can. I had a little bit of a cold. My boys got a really bad flu recently, so I kind of caught a little bit of it, and I've been down hanging out, trying to recoup myself. But anyways, you can email me. I'm still taking bookings. I should have my website up here shortly. Stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.